In the previous session, we have seen some introduction about how to find the transfer function of a hydraulic system. Example, we have taken liquid level system, that is your water tank level. Okay. This was the schematic shown. Here, there is a valve and we have an inlet through which liquid, that is water, will get in. Qi indicates the rate of flow of the liquid which enters the tank. Okay. And you have, I'm just talking about the first parameter here. Okay. Let's see what is those delta terms later, but at least you should know what is Qi and what is Q naught. Qi indicates the rate of flow of the liquid which enters the tank, and Q naught is the rate at which it is leaving. Okay, it is leaving the tank. If you see, this capital H indicates it is the liquid level inside the tank and it is a variable. Okay, ये जो liquid level है, depending upon your input, it will vary, and जितना exit होगा, even this will vary, right? So this is a variable here. Let H be the level of the liquid in the tank. Let R be the hydraulic resistance of the outlet valve. Sorry. Let R be the hydraulic resistance of the outlet valve. Okay, यहाँ पे जो outlet है, okay, it is the property of that particular valve, the outlet. ये resistance, obviously, if you just look at your taps, okay, ये आपका pipe है, water pipe, and if you simply close its mouth, obviously it has got certain resistance, right? It is opposing this flow. अगर ये आप ये निकाल देंगे, ये जो opening, अगर ये जो आप covering डाले हो इसको, if you remove that, the water will start flowing out. So this will have its own resistance. So similar to that, even this outlet, it has got its own resistance that is denoted as capital R. And even C, it is the hydraulic capacitance of the tank. The storage capacity of the tank is the capacitance. Even ये आपके analogous terms हैं in electrical networks. You have seen the resistor, and that is electrical resistance and electrical capacitance. Here it is hydraulic resistance and hydraulic capacitance. अगर आप thermal systems में work कर रहे हैं तो thermal resistance and thermal capacitance. Okay. So for this particular system, what is the input and what is the output? Because majorly we want to find the transfer function. Uske liye it is very important for us to find what is the input and what is the output for the system. Okay, can anybody just look at this and tell me what is the input for the system? Try to analyze the figure. Iske liye input kya hoga? It's very clearly visible. Input kya hoga? For this tank, what is the input? Please have critical thinking, analytical thinking. It will help you to grow. This, whenever you go for, when you add some liquid into the tank, no doubt water is going, the liquid will flow out depending upon this outlet opening. Okay, but this is not, Q naught will not act as output. You should think analytically. ये जो आप input दे रहे हो, इससे क्या resultant? Okay, what is the change happening inside this system? That is the resultant value that will act as an output. So अगर आप liquid को, if you're making the liquid to enter this into the tank, if you're putting the liquid into the tank, so level of the liquid will change. So that is the resultant that acts as the output. Similarly, in case of your mechanical systems, whenever a torque or a force is applied, how you used to analyze? No doubt your bodies gets, they'll, because of the application of the force or the torque, bodies will move. Yeah. So that moment, body moment we won't take. Okay, bodies we will not consider. We will consider displacement as the resultant. So here the resultant value is change in the height of the liquid level inside the tank. So hope you understood this. So here the input of the system is Qi of T, and the output of the system is H. Actually this should be capital H, or you make this as small h. Use one notation. Okay, now in order to go for the transfer function, initially, okay, we will assume that जिस rate से liquid enter हो रहा है through this pipe, okay, through this connection, जिस rate से, rate in the sense, you know, with respect to time I'm talking, जिस speed हो, you know, जिस आप जितना आप amount डाल रहे हो, whatever, जिस rate से liquid enter हो रहा है, this rate and जिस लेवल, जिस रेट से ये आउटलेट से बाहर निकल रहा है, both are equal initially. We call this a steady state, right? Steady state condition. कुछ affect नहीं होगा, no other parameters will affect this system. Simply they both just the rate at which the liquid is entering into the tank is equal to the rate at which it is going out. That is your initial condition. Initially we are assuming this is the case. Okay, so when you are going to observe the change in this height, when you change this, okay, कुछ ज्यादा या कम फ्लो में होगा तो ही आप ये लेवल में आप इंक्रीज या डिक्रीज देख सकते हो. So what we will do, let Qi, delta Qi be a small increase in the liquid inflow rate. Okay, delta Qi indicates a small increase in the liquid inflow rate. जिस you know rate से liquid it is entering into the tank, उसमें से आप delta Q, you are increasing this rate. That is indicated by delta Qi. Okay. What will happen if this rate will increase, or if this change, there is a change here, you can observe there is a change here also. This will cause increase of the height, क्योंकि आप flow का rate ज्यादा कर रहे हो, ज्यादा flow होगा तो obviously ज्यादा water store होगा inside the tank, because of which your height of the level, you know, the level of the liquid inside the tank will increase. So that increase in the level, let me denote it as delta H. So delta Qi indicates the increase in the liquid inflow rate, and delta H indicates increase in the water level inside the tank. अगर अब टैंक में पानी ज्यादा हो रहा है, लेवल चेंज हो रहा है, तो ऑब्वियसली प्रेशर ज्यादा हो जाएगा, एंड if you just simply look at the structure, it is at the bottom. So जैसे जैसे ये ज्यादा होते जाएगा, you know, when it starts filling with the same, you know, with the increase, with the same rush, water will start moving out also. So increase in Qi rate will increase the height and will also increase the amount with which it is flowing out. So all the three things will be increased. If I take delta Qi as the increase in the flow, so delta H height will increase and also outflow will also increase. That outflow, it is given by delta H into delta H divided by R. So jitna amount, jitna height increase hua hai, okay, that height divided by the resistance offered by this outlet, that will give you this Q delta Q naught. जो आउटलेट के साइड में जो आउटफ्लो रेट इंक्रीज होगा, दैट वैल्यू इज डेल्टा क्यू, एंड डेल्टा क्यू इज गिवन बाय, इट इज द रेशियो ऑफ चेंज, इंक्रीज इन द हाइट ऑफ द लेवल, इंक्रीज इन द लेवल, जो जितना लेवल इंक्रीज हुआ है टैंक में, डिवाइडेड बाय द रेजिस्टेंस ऑफर्ड बाय द आउटलेट. So if I just simply take, you know, law of conservation of energy, balance करना जरूरी है, जिस रेट से अंदर आएगा उसी रेट से बाहर जाएगा. तो so if I want to write a liquid flow balance equation for the above system, what it will be, the rate of liquid storage in the tank, कितना वैल्यू यहाँ पे स्टोर हो रहा है, कितना अमाउंट स्टोर होगा, okay, जितना आप सप्लाई किए हो एंड जितना बाहर गया है, ओके उसका अगर आप डिफरेंस लेंगे तो आपको पता चलेगा कि हाउ मच वैल्यू इज स्टोर्ड इनसाइड, जितना आप दे रहे हो एंड जितना बाहर निकल रहा है. इफ यू टेक द डिफरेंस you will get how much amount of the liquid is stored inside the tank. So the rate of liquid storage is given by subtraction I have taken. So जितना inflow है, okay, जितना आप supply कर रहे हो and कितना outflow है. So if you take the difference, बाकी जो बचता है वो storage रहता है. That I have written, that is the balance equation. And this storage can act as what? The capacity of the tank, that is given by C d by dt of delta H. You might have, you know how the capacitance equation is written, Q equals to CV or C into d by dV by dtu, right? So here equivalently we are taking height delta H because it is what? The capacity of the tank, it is C, and the rate at which d by dt indicates what? The rate at which height is changing, height is increasing. C into d by dt of delta H is equal to, inflow हमने क्या consider किया था? Delta Qi, increase in the inflow, and outflow is delta Q naught. So if you take the difference, you will get the total कितना level liquid actually कितना liquid tank में stored है. C d by dt of delta of H. Why it is delta of H? Because आपका height vary हो रहा है. Okay, d by dt of delta H. In case of capacitance, you take dV by dt because your potential varies there. So see, d by dt of delta of H is equal to, instead of delta Q naught, I have substituted the value. What is the delta Q naught value? Change in the height divided by the resistance offered by the outlet. That I have substituted here. Now, if you see here, what all things I have a resistance value, constant hai. Capacitance value, it is also a constant. Looking at remaining parameters, I have delta Qi and delta H. I want these only because input क्या होगा system के लिए, कितना amount of water आप increase कर रहे हो, inflow में कितना increase कर रहे हो, that is your input. And क्या आपका what is changing? The liquid level inside the tank is changing. Okay, increase in the inflow, increase of the height. I want these ratio only. Output is what? Delta H. I want the ratio of delta H by delta Qi. मुझे यही चाहिए to find the transfer function. So all are available directly in the equation. So what I need to do now? I have to apply the Laplace transforms. Before that, I can simply arrange this. Okay, if you see, two terms are having delta H. So let's see what I can do here. Same thing I have taken LHS. RHS I can take this LCM. Okay, LCM ले लो divided by R. Further, I think R you can take it to the left hand side. It will become RC. D by dt of delta H is equal to, you will be left with two terms. And delta H दो terms है आपके पास, तो सभी एक तरफ ले लो LHS side. First term is RC d by dt of delta H plus, because this is minus, if you take it to the other side, it will become plus. Delta H is equal to R delta Qi. Now you can take the Laplace transform. Take the Laplace transform. You have RC. You have one-time differentiation. Take S. Delta H of S plus delta H of S is equal to R delta Qi of S. Now H of S दो terms में common है. You can take it out. It is common. You are left with 1 plus RCS is equal to R delta Qi by delta Qi of S. Now I have these two terms with me. Just I need to take the ratio. So how to find the transfer function? I want the ratio of output, change in the height, divided by change in the inflow rate, which is equal to you have R here, R divided by 1 plus RCS. So this is your transfer function for the hydraulic system, liquid level system. The thing is, you should know how the system is working. So according to the schematic, first you should analyze what is the input for the system and what causing the resultant value kya hai, what is changing as a result. So you need to identify that as the output. Once you identify these, take the ratio, try to find the equation, take the Laplace transform, take the ratio, you will get the transfer function. So this is about the liquid level system. Important thing क्या है, inflow आप qi of t ले रहे हो, outflow q naught है, height h है. If you simply change this inflow, इंक्रीज करेंगे तो आपका हाइट इंक्रीज होगा, क्योंकि ज्यादा आप वाटर सप्लाई कर रहे हो, हाइट ज्यादा होगा. जितना हाइट ज्यादा होगा आउटलेट से उतना ही ज्यादा फ्लो जाएगा, राइट. इट्स जनरली यू माइट हैव ऑब्जर्व, जब भी आपका एक टैंक फुल रहता है, इफ यू जस्ट ओपन द टैप, यू विल गेट वाटर विद मच मोर फोर्स. उतने ही स्पीड से वो इंक्रीज हो जाएगा. इवन that's why you can see every term is added with delta qi, delta h, delta q naught. This shows increase in these values if you take increase in the inflow. Okay, now coming to this equation, this is what, कितना amount increase हुआ है आउटलेट पे, आउटफ्लो रेट कितना इंक्रीज हुआ है, दैट इज हाइट पे डिपेंड करता है ऑब्वियसली, कितना हाइट वाटर लेवल है एंड कितना रेजिस्टेंस वो आउटलेट ऑफर कर रहा है. बेस्ड ऑन दिस यू विल गेट द आउटफ्लो रेट. होप यू अंडरस्टूड दिस. एंड इवन दिस d by dt of delta of h, because the change is with respect to the height level of the liquid. So I am taking delta h here. So C is your capacity. This is your liquid level system. Coming to the second type of the system, again similar analysis we are going to do here. As I told you in the previous session, what pneumatic indicates? Gaseous air. Air will be your major it plays a major role here. Just like in case of hydraulic, liquid plays important, right? It plays important role. So in pneumatic, that is the key parameter. So in pneumatic system, air or the gases, that is your major parameter. So let us consider a simple pneumatic system. It can be anything, okay? यहाँ पे specifically एक example देके नहीं दिए हैं. So simply with some source, because when we are talking about the air, pressure comes into picture. Okay, you can just take the example of whenever you go to any petrol bunks, you'll be getting tires tubes में हवा डालने के लिए you'll be having a machine with you, right? So how it works, you try to observe. Okay, the same principle is used here. With some source, okay, you are supplying air, and when this enters this, okay, and this vessel will be filled with the air with some pressure, okay, pi and po, initial values. A pneumatic source, okay, this I'm talking about, is supplying air to the pressure vessel. Let me call this second diagram. You have a source is supplying some air with some pressure into a pressure vessel through a pipeline. So this is your pipeline. So ये आपको air provide कर रहा है. It is getting stored here. So both are having some pressures. So let us define what is PI. PI is the air pressure of the source at steady state. Obviously, every steady state means you are not going to, this value will not going to be affected by any other external things. So that is your steady state. So PI is your air pressure of the source at the steady state. P naught, जो air pressure यहाँ पे store होगा, collect होगा, that is P naught. Air pressure in the vessel, inside this vessel at steady state. These two are steady state, initial conditions time. So what will happen if pressure changes? What I'm doing, a small change in the air pressure at the source. अगर ये pressure यहाँ पे change हो गया, so what will happen at the inside this vessel? If delta pi is the change in the air pressure at the source side, so delta P naught will be a small change in the air pressure at the vessel side. So even whatever the pressure will be built inside, even that will also change. If you change this pressure, this will also change air pressure. Now, how can I simply define this system in terms of equation? Just like in case of the earlier system, liquid level system, how we defined the system dynamics in the form of a balance equation. The rate of storage of the liquid inside the tank is jitna aap supply kiye, jitna bahar gaya. If you subtract it, remaining will be your storage. So likewise, if I want to describe the system dynamics, how it is working in terms of equation, how can I define rate of gas storage in the vessel? Okay, that is kitna amount of the air or any gas it is being stored inside this vessel. This is equal to rate of gas inflow. जितना source provide करेगा उतना ही storage होगा. It is very clear cut in this because there is no outlet provided, क्योंकि सिर्फ store हो रहा है. We are showing only the storage part. We don't have any outlet connected through which again air is passing to some other place. No. So it's a very simple. कितना store हो रहा है inside the vessel, कितना आप supply कर रहे हो from the source. So आप storage कैसे define करते हो? Storage is defined as the capacity of that particular vessel, that into what is the change dV by dt in case of your potential difference electrical networks. In case of just liquid level system, we have taken delta H, height change होगा. So यहाँ पे in our case pressure change हो रहा है. So C d by dt of delta P naught. Okay, P naught, why P naught? Inside the vessel, check what is the change. Inside the vessel, the change in pressure is changed, right, inside the vessel. That is C into d by dt of delta P, P equal to कितना आप सप्लाई कर रहे हो माइनस resistance. Every device, because every device will definitely have its own resistance, right? That's why how the system dynamics can be represented in the form of an equation. The rate of storage here in terms here we are talking about the gas, that is air. The rate of gas storage inside the vessel is equal to जितना आप supply कर रहे हो through the source. So rate of gas inflow. So I'm talking in terms of rate. Okay, so d by dt will come like with respect to time. So storage hai, this vessel has certain capacity C into what is the change in the pressure, and at the vessel side the change in the pressure is delta P naught. So d by dt of delta P naught is equal to how much amount is change in at the inflow at the source side, and how much change is there in the vessel side. If you take the difference, storage amount पता चलेगा आपको, right? It is just like that. What in case of liquid level also we have taken the difference, then we got the storage amount divided by the resistance offered by that vessel divided by R. Now we have got the equation. Simple rearrangement लगेगा. You can just let me know what is the input and what is the output for the system. Look at this equation. Tell me what is the input and what is the output. It's very clear. Consider this and consider this. Okay, this is simple. Delta P indicates change. Don't consider this. What is the input? You can look at this system. You're supplying some air pressure, PI initially, and some air is being stored with some pressure at the vessel. So that is P naught. PI and what is that? IP. PO. Okay, input and output. Yeah, it's very clear cut. A very simple system is taken. जितना आप supply कर रहे हो, that is your input, and कितना store हो रहा है, that is your output. In terms of delta, we will talk. क्योंकि जो हम PI and P naught ले रहे हो, they are steady state values. That's why a change we should observe. Very good. So PI and PO are the input and output. So simple rearrangement is there. So ये जो denominator में R है, इसको आप सिर्फ multiply कर लो RC d by dt of delta P naught is equal to, I think I have done some mistake. I should not have added R here. In the next step, I should have added. Okay. So this, remove this. It will be C. This is equal to, same thing I've written one more time, and multiply this R here. So it is RC d by dt of delta of P naught is equal to PI minus P naught delta. Talk in terms of delta because delta indicates that change, increase. Okay. And then two terms are having P naught, so collectively keep them at one place. So I'm taking that second term here, this to the LHS. Okay, now you can apply the Laplace transform क्योंकि मुझे output by input चाहिए. Apply the Laplace transform. RC, one time differentiation, take S d by dt, it is delta P naught of S plus delta P naught of S, sorry I forgot to put a bracket, is equal to delta Pi of S. So here I think delta P naught of S is common. Take that outside. You will be left with 1 plus RCS is equal to delta Pi of S. So मुझे output by input चाहिए. Take P naught by Pi. So take the transfer function. You will get 1 divided by 1 plus RCS. Hope you understood this part. Now coming to the third one, transfer function of thermal system. We have a thermal system here. Looking at this figure, try to remember when we started the basic theory concepts of control systems. This is one example I had taken as a chemical reactor batch process बोल के example लिए थे. That temperature control कैसे होता है? That was dealt in a automatic control system as an example. So the same system, almost similar system is shown here. You have a vessel here. Okay, एक tank है, समझो tank है. These lines, what I'm showing, these are actually your, this indicates insulation. First of all, you first think that this is a thermal system. So thermal means what? Heat and temperature comes into picture. So whenever I'm using this insulation will stop, ये boundary हो जाएगा, because of which it will prevent anything, the loss अंदर, क्योंकि this is all about heat and temperature. अगर heat है तो heat transfer will take place obviously into the environment. उसको रोकने के लिए जो भी losses हैं उसको avoid करने के लिए insulation होगा. So that is indicated by this rough, these lines. This is indicating your tank is insulated. So no heat is going out. Ideal system. You have some liquid which is entering into with some temperature theta I, and ये एक normal temperature में रहेगा. And this is your liquid outlet through which your liquid is going out, and it has got a temperature theta which is it plays a very important role. ये जो theta I है, इसका the productivity is only till this much because supply, उतना supply हो रहा है, that's it. Now remaining everything is, this is important, remaining thing, supply दे रहे हो आप, हो गया. After that, what is getting into, when you're supplying a liquid with certain temperature, Initially think that it has got certain maintained temperature. Initially जो भी tank में जो भी चीज है, जो भी liquid है, that is having certain temperature. Okay, when you add certain liquid into it which has got a different temperature, maybe ज़्यादा है समझो. If you think, if you feel, if you assume some other temperature, ज़्यादा increased temperature liquid is added into it, so what's supposed to happen? जो भी लिक्विड का टेम्परेचर है वो ज्यादा होगा, क्योंकि ऑलरेडी टेम्परेचर पे वो मेंटेन्ड है. व्हेन यू एडिंग अ हाई टेम्परेचर लिक्विड, so obviously the temperature will increase, right? But however, in nature, you know, the things will try to maintain its equilibrium things. So here if you see, there is an agitator which is also called a mixer, through which you're stirrer, right? So you're just mixing this solution, the liquid. Because of this mixing, what will happen, the molecules get spread. So isse kya hoga, they will simply transfer the heat uniformly throughout inside that tank. So inside the tank temperature throughout constant rahega because of this mixing. Okay, so ye to ho gaya ek part. Now if you see here, there is a heater provided, and initially it has got certain heat parameter, that is capital H. If you provide heating to this, what will happen? Your whatever the liquid is present inside, that temperature will increase. Yeah, so that same increase, it is even reflected here at the outlet, क्योंकि जितना amount of heat transfer हुआ है, जितना अमाउंट ऑफ ये हीटर जितना हीट दिया है, दैट इज इक्वल टू, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल इसमें ये जो लिक्विड है, ये लिक्विड कितना हीट लेता है, बोथ शुड बी इक्वल. या लॉ ऑफ कंजर्वेशन ऑफ एनर्जी, जितना हीटर हीट प्रोवाइड करेगा उतना ही वो लिक्विड लेगा, क्योंकि बोथ आर इनटू द वन सिस्टम. एक ही टैंक में वो हीटर भी है एंड ये भी है. यू कैन टेक वन एग्जांपल ऑफ दिस एज योर हीटर. आप क्या गीजर यूज करते हो ना, that you can use. जितना गीजर का, you know, small coil, let me take one example, क्योंकि गीजर को आप फिर ओपन करके मत देखना. You have a coil, simple वो heating coil रहता है, आप पानी गर्म करने के लिए यूज करते होंगे, electric coil. If you put it into the water, what will happen? जितना, because of the supply of the, you know, आप जब कनेक्ट करते हो, बटन स्विच ऑन करते हो उसको, वो हीटर it will start heating, right? वो कॉइल गर्म हो जाता है. जितना वो हीटर हीट प्रोवाइड करेगा, वो हीट ट्रांसफर होगा टू द मॉलिक्यूल्स ऑफ द लिक्विड, एंड सेम अमाउंट ऑफ हीट विल बी ट्रांसफर्ड. वो जितना प्रोड्यूस करेगा हीट, वही हीट पूरा लिक्विड ले लेगा. दे बोथ शुड बी इक्वल. वन थिंग. सेकेंड थिंग, जितना लिक्विड यहाँ पर है, जितना हीट ट्रांसफर हुआ है, the same amount will also be visible here at the outlet, क्योंकि ये जो बाहर जा रहा है वो भी उतना ही amount of heat लेके ही बाहर जा रहा है, right? Outlet नीचे है, ऊपर नहीं है, it is below. So जितना भी heat heater दे रहा है, that is equal to the heat which is taken by the liquid, one thing, and जितना heat ये liquid लिया है, okay, that is equal to heat taken by this whatever liquid is going out. So these two parameters are important here. Assume the tank is insulated. Very first thing I have explained you, heat loss हमको नहीं दिखाना है. Insulation means there is no loss of heat to the surroundings. No, and there is no heat storage also, क्योंकि insulation है. If you just look at some any tanks or so, अगर उसको और एक कोई कोटिंग है तो इवन वो भी गर्म हुआ रहता है, राइट? लॉस वहां भी होता है sometimes. So we are not considering all those things. Liquid in the tank is kept uniform. So जो भी वो liquid है tank में, that is maintained at some uniform temperature. How? By mixing this liquid continuously with the help of a stirrer. Agitation we call it.